Hello and welcome to my show, the Dr. Kid Show. Welcome everybody once more. Welcome, it's been a while. The last time I made a video blog was at the start of the year. I was still trying to perfect my English. For those who don't know, I don't speak English, I speak Spanish. I'm from Mexico, but I like to do my content on English, so even the pronunciation got better on this year that I've been doing this. But on the other side, I made like 3 videos and disappeared. And I'm going to make it again. I'm going to disappear because, yes, creating content is not something that I really enjoy doing it. It's weird because I do like creative process of doing something. Like if you can see, like those things back there are my drawings. I made them. I spent hours coloring them and putting the ink on them. So yeah, it's not that I don't have the attention or the discipline to do crafty things, to do detailed things, to do really complex projects where I put my soul, time, and effort. In some way, I'm doing it right now, but this is not the topic of the video. I'm actually stretching out a lot on this video because the main topic of the video, either there or here, is I'm quitting weed. I'm stopping smoking weed. I stopped smoking weed since yesterday. I just called turkey, quit cold turkey, and I haven't smoked in about 10 hours. I haven't smoked nothing in about 10 hours. There has been nothing inside my organism in 10 minutes, and I don't feel well. Like, I feel normal, but that's one of the main issues that I used with, and I use all of these drugs to make me feel better, to make me feel more fun, to make me feel more relaxed, because in comparison to other kind of people, I don't really care about being sober. I know what's being sober. I know what's my baseline of consciousness. I know what's being bored. I know what's like to be bored, to don't have nothing to do, to be sad, to be depressed. But what I sometimes see in the habits or addiction of others is how much how much low self-control they have, how little they know themselves, and how they smoke weed just because it's popular or something to do. I never smoked weed because it was popular or something to do. I mainly smoked weed for almost 10 years now, for spiritual purposes, spiritual reasons, right? I'm a really spiritual person. I meditate a lot, and I like sadhu culture a lot, the Indian sadhus that just do wear spiritual things, right? Like bath in dirty water, like don't move your arm for 10 years. Like sadhus do pretty well stuff when it comes to detaching from the world. And one of those things is smoking weed, but I never smoke weed because it was something to do. I really smoke weed because spiritually it aligns with myself, and also, as I said, like I don't have nothing to say about the sober state of mind. I don't like to be sober. As a matter of fact, weed doesn't affect me like other people where they get entirely numb. Some people, when they smoke weed, they start to get so lazy, so dumb, so numb, like so stale, like they just uh, sleep on a couch or rest on a couch while feeding from pizza and stuff, right? I never was like that. When I smoke weed, I do exercise. When I smoke weed, I clean my apartment. When I smoke weed, I put hours of work. And as a matter of fact, I must say I'm not leaving weed, I'm not quitting weed because personally I think it's bad for me. I'm not quitting weed because I think I don't need it. In fact, I still think that I need it, and it's part of who I am. Weed and I are inseparable, like Spider Man and Mary Jane. I cannot be without Mary Jane, but I have to. I'm entering a stage on my life where I'm going to travel a lot, where I don't know where my life could lead. Maybe uh, today I'm here, tomorrow I'm in Vietnam, and past tomorrow I will be in London. So I don't know in what place I will be in the next few months, but the plan is to travel. And if I'm going to travel, especially in places like Asia, I will not be able to smoke. That's one reason. That if I want to travel, well, I will just have to automatically quit weed because, well, it's not as easy to access to weed in some places in Asia, like Yucatan, in Mexico, the States, or even places on Europe, Canada, where it's completely available everywhere. Like you can find weed everywhere where you go, and yeah, that's the main reason actually why I'm stopping consuming weed. I've been smoking weed for the last, I say, 13 years. I've been smoking weed almost every day for 13 years. I have a good job, I have an apartment, I have family, I have friends, and I have also messed a lot. Like I also have made a lot of mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I made a lot of mistakes, but fortunately I can say weed was never one of them, or the cause or the reason for many of those mistakes. Because here's something I want to say before ending the first part of this vlog. There will be a lot more, I hope. Who knows, tomorrow, as I said, I could be in Nepal or in Hawaii, in the middle of an island, I don't know. So who knows if I will be making more videos, or this is going to be another video that is lost in time, lost in translation, lost in space and time, and nobody will see it. But if somebody sees and finds it interesting, because this is not even a guide on how to quit weed, it's just my personal experience. Like when I smoke weed, I can feel happy without needing to be happy. And you will say, well, that's horrible. Why you will want to depend to be happy on a substance? Why would you allow that a substance becomes the reason why you are happy? Well, one is because it's convenient, and two is because it's practical. Just light one up, spark one up, smoke it, and you are good to go. No feelings of separation, depression, anxiety. At least for me, as I said, like when I see other people smoke weed, I see another completely thing. But this is my personal experience. When I smoke weed, I only feel tickles. I only feel tickles and relaxation. I like someone is tickling my forehead, behind my head, maybe below my eyes, right? a warm sensation. Weed doesn't make me slack. Weed doesn't make me lazy. Weed doesn't make me paranoid. Weed doesn't make me psychotic. Weed doesn't make me lose the sense of myself, lose my identity, lose my purpose. For me, and that's why I say this is a rare case, because at least me, I see that the majority of people, well, have a lot of strong reactions to weed, have more strong reactions to weed. And well, I'm fortunate that weed only makes me feel that. But that's why, if it was for me, I wouldn't leave weed. I wouldn't quit weed. If it was just for me, I wouldn't quit weed, because it really makes life more fun. So, what's the second reason that I want to stop smoking weed? Well, even if I have a great job, even if I love my job, well, there's still a struggle, there's still inflation, there's still things that make you be more responsible for your finances. And even if I don't want to admit it, yeah, I spend a lot of money in 1 month for all the weed that I consume. Like, I smoked a lot of weed, like so much that I was smoking about an ounce a week. I was smoking about an ounce a week of weed, right? Almost 4 ounces a month of just weed. And because I have not had, let's say, I have not been ascended in my job, I have not been, what is the word? I have not received a rise in my job, because I have not been able to find a better job with a better salary, with a better payment. Well, weed is a luxury for me. It's a really high expense, and I can continue doing that if I want to be more successful financially. I am not rich. I am not an influencer. I'm not Kai Cenat. I'm not PewDiePie to just be spending millions of dollars in whatever I want. I'm a normal citizen. I have 27 years old. I'm a man living alone, paying bills, paying taxes, trying to live his life. And yes, the only thing that makes it a little more bearable sometimes is a little joint, a little herb that you can smoke and feel well. That's the second reason. I want to make this video to show there are people who don't quit weed because it's harming their lives, because it's bad for them, or makes them psychotic, paranoid, or crazy. There are people who can be addicted to something and still be useful to society, still pay their taxes, still help their communities. And that's why weed addiction is a double-edged sword, because yes, it can affect as hard as any other drug to anybody. Like, it can even be comparable to heroin or fentanyl in terms of level of addiction. But I'm a living example that I can quit weed any day, that I can just quit cold turkey weed at any moment, and I'm fine. Like, it's been 10 hours and I only feel bored. I only realize the feelings that now I lack. And what are those feelings? It's not love, it's not happiness, as I say, it's just tickle. Like, tickle, 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 tickle. A little massage on the brain, a little something that makes the day a little more bearable. If weed can be something that just enhances your day and really doesn't make you a worse person, doesn't make your health deteriorate, you are not dependent on it, you are not addicted to it, and it's just an expense, it's just a luxury, but you can manage it, Well, with all the due respect, go and do it. Do what's best for yourself. Because sometimes addiction is a way of life. Addiction sometimes is a personality. Addiction sometimes is not addiction. Sometimes addiction is just really part of your identity, of what you like. It's even part of culture. Addiction is a part of culture. So smoking weed is something cultural, as I said. It's something spiritual to some people. It has nothing to do to just escape your problems, to cope, to solve issues or trauma. There are people that use weed with really practical reasons. I think I'm one of them. So even then, I will still quit weed. I will not smoke weed. From now on, I am quitting weed, but it's not because I'm addicted. I'm quitting weed, number one, because I need to travel. And number two, I want to grow my finances. But it's not because I want. If I had a choice, I would still spend thousands of dollars just on the best weed available on the planet and keep smoking it. But if I do that, I will not be able to travel. If I do that, I will not be able to save money. And that's something that I don't want. But it's not because I want. It's because I have to, and life is demanding me to do it to have success on my other endeavors, on my other objectives. And well, being present, as I said, is not what I advise for everyone. Being present, being aware is a burden for some type of people. So there are people that really depend on addiction to live, but that same addiction will take their lives, right? That's what I saw many times. Like, there are people that actually need addiction to continue living, but that addiction is going to cost them their lives or even worse. But that's not their fault. It's a systematic fault of the human brain that is really not adapted to just face the infinite of the universe, the infinite expanseness of the world, and just be cool with it. Like, there are people that facing too much truth breaks them. And well, this is another topic for today. This is the first blog. Expect more blogs from me. See ya.